You're listening to the Outer Banks This Week podcast, a place for people to hear what's going on up and down the beach and to get the truth about what really goes on around the Outer Banks. So, are you ready? Here we go.
All right. Thank you so much, Wes. Outer Banks This Week podcast, episode number 84, all brought to you by Kelly's Automotive in Maniel. My man Kelly and Dakota and the crowd over there ready to wrap you in a new vehicle, maybe even wrap you in a new shed. Yeah, one of the two can be yours or both. I do have both. I have a car from Kelly, and I also have a shed from Kelly. You can visit them online at kellysobxauto.com for more details on how you can get wrapped in a new vehicle or a new shed. Oh my gosh, yeah, here we are, 84 episodes deep. We are into the month of October, one of my favorite months of the entire year. It's going to be a fantastic fall. I can already feel it. The weather's been rather nice. It's been a little wet here lately, but it's nothing like what has been going on in western North Carolina and the eastern Tennessee area, southwestern Virginia, Georgia, with the remnants of Helene rolling through there. We definitely need to thoughts and prayers go out to them because it's just horrific what's going on out there. I know that there's been a lot of crews like from Hatteras and I think it was at Cape Hatteras Co-op electrical co-op or whatnot. That company's dispatched people. A guy I know named Jimmy Patetti has gone out there to do a lot of help and to help with the recovery effort. So we definitely got to keep those people in our thoughts and prayers. I know Sam Walker's got some articles up and things floating around out there, so you can check that out. And we'll talk more about him in just a little bit. The tropics, though, very active right now. Lots of different systems floating around out in the ocean. It's hard to tell, though, what's going to really happen in the near future. So I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm a meteorologist. I'm just going to say that tropics are active. If for a while there, they were not so active. But now there's storm after storm after storm rolling around. So keep your eyes on that. And again, I feel like they talked about it in the standalone edition of the podcast with the real estate companies or the real estate agents or the property management people. Get that travel insurance. Get that trip insurance if you're coming here on vacation. It is definitely worth it. You need to get your hands on that. It will save you in the long run. So think about that when planning your vacation. Oh, gosh. Who do we have coming on the podcast this week? Well, you may remember something that goes on during the month of October called Wicked Woods. Well, we've got Mr. Jingles and Mr. Jangles. They'll be joining me in a few moments from the woods. Now, I thought about going out to the woods and actually doing the podcast from the woods. But, you know, I'd have to take my friend Johnny Nepkins with me. And they may not like Johnny very much. Johnny Nepkins is one of those goblins from Wanchese that when it was called Wanchese Woods back in the day, he ran them out of Wanchese. Yeah, that's how they ended up in East Lake. Johnny Nepkins showed up and Mr. Jingles just didn't want no part of it. Lots of fun to be had, though, when those guys come in here. Really looking forward to that. Also, looking at the news, of course, you know, we're not a news podcast. I do want to say, though, along with the folks in Western North Carolina, here recently, there was a plane crash in Kill Devil Hills. 5 people on board. No one survived. I believe it was 4 adults and a child. Don't know much else other than that. Sam Walker on SamWalkerOBXNews.com has an article up regarding it and everything, so you can find it all right there with Sam Walker. He's the news guy, but, you know, we definitely need to, our thoughts and prayers need to go out to the families of those that were on that plane. No doubt about it. That's a sad thing. Very, very heartbroken, very just devastating thing that took place a few days ago. So thoughts and prayers are with those families of the people that are on that plane. So please keep them in your thoughts and prayers. Again, all other news, though, SamWalkerOBXNews.com. SamWalkerOBXNews.com. If you have a question about the news, Sam Walker is the answer. The Grand Slam. Sam Walker at SamWalkerOBXNews.com. I want to thank Crystal Corbin of the Virginia Tillett Community Center, the Dare to Scare 5K, for giving me a moment of her time to discuss that race coming up in the near future. I'll give all those details out again. I want to shout out to her real quick, though. Today, on the day of the recording of this podcast, is October 1st. Today is their anniversary. She and her husband, Mr. Tony, He's a lieutenant here at Mania Police Department. Super nice guy, super great folks. It's his birthday, so happy birthday to Mr. Tony. And it is their 19th wedding anniversary, I believe, is what I read online. So happy anniversary to them. And again, I want to thank Crystal one more time for giving me a moment of her time to talk about the 5K. Oh, Captain Marty. Oh, gosh, the fun is about to begin with him. We've already been doing fishing reports. We've been putting his stories up online. His fishing guide is out. But we're about to relaunch his Saturday show. The extended edition of The Other Side of Fishing with Captain Marty will be back in the very near future. We have navigated through some interesting waters here with our equipment at Outer Banks this week, and I believe we're ready to launch. Got a few more little things. We get few little hoops to jump through. Just a few more of those little hoops to jump through, and then we will be ready to lock, load, and blast off into the stratosphere with Captain Marty. You can listen to all of his fishing reports and all of his stories online at OuterBanksThisWeek.com. Click on the Captain Marty tab, and there they are. They got them in two separate sections. They got the fishing reports at the top and the stories at the bottom. And they're all in by the newest story or the newest fishing report that's out. So again, online with Captain Marty, OuterBanksThisWeek.com. Going to take a quick break. When we come back, going to jump into some shout-outs, and I've got one or two. Actually, I've got 3 shout-outs to give. So we'll do that here in just a few moments. But first, a word from our sponsors, Silver Bonsai in Manio and Radcliffe Marine in Belhaven.
Hey y'all, Captain Marty here to tell you that when my friends are in the market for a new boat engine, repair, or repower, I send them to the best in the business, and that's at Radcliffe Marine in Belhaven. Radcliffe Marine is your official Honda outboard dealer. Honda motors are designed to get you on the water fast and get you back to the dock safely and quickly. Radcliffe Marine is best known as the largest repower center in North Carolina. So when you're in the market for a new motor or you need your Honda service, go to Radcliffe Marine, 865 Highway 264, Belhaven.
Hello, this is Catherine of the Silver Bonsai Gallery in Mania, North Carolina. My husband Ben and I would like to welcome you to explore our stunning collection of handmade treasures. Over the past 26 years, we have gathered a fantastic collection of art, jewelry, unique gifts, and more for every occasion. Enjoy a glimpse into our modern heirloom goldsmithing studio, where we create daily to keep our cases full of beautifully crafted silver, gold, and platinum jewelry. See the art of hand engraving and masterful goldsmithing techniques in action as you view our collections of ceramic, woodwork, metalwork, and more. And why wait? Visit us online at silverbonsai.com to see more right away. And of course, we will look forward to seeing you in person soon at Silver Bonsai on Manio's main highway.
Silver Bonsai Gallery in Manio and Radcliffe Marine in Belhaven. I'll tell you, Kat is a fun person. I really enjoy talking with her, hanging out with her. She's a lot of fun. She and her husband, Ben, fantastic folks. And, of course, Ricky Radcliffe out of Radcliffe Marine, largest repower center in all of North Carolina for outboard engines. You can check them out online at radcliffemarine.com and also Silver Bonsai online at silverbonsai.com. There you go. Got it. All right, let's jump into some shout-outs. And again, I love interacting with my listeners. I love interacting with those that love the podcast and listen every week. So please let me know. I want to give you a shout-out. I want to say, hey, I want to connect with you. Podcast at OuterBanksThisWeek.com. First, I got to give a shout-out, and it's kind of a painful one for me to give. But I got to shout out to the First Flight High School Nighthawks for taking back the Marlin in the Marlin Bowl last week when Manio and First Flight squared off in that epic showdown that looked like it was going to be a soccer score for the first half. It was 2-0. 2-0 after the first half of football. But then, and it was in favor of Manio. But then First Flight was able to score a couple touchdowns. I believe the final score was 14-2, 13-2. Something like that. I can't remember. All I know is Manio did not win and First Flight won. So I've got to give a shout out to the First Flight Nighthawks. Congratulations, guys. Congratulations. I want to shout out to another buddy of mine. You may have heard him on the radio in the morning on 96.7 The Coast. His name is Brian Pittman. He goes by the radio name Brian Summers. I know him as Gunner Pants from back in the day. I had lunch with him the other day. Great friend. I just wanted to say, what's up, bro? Like, you are making marks and making moves on some great epic things that are fixing to happen. Dude, very happy for you, very proud of you, and I'm proud to call you a friend of mine. Keep up the great work, dude. I enjoyed lunch with you the other day. I know you listen to the podcast on a regular basis, and I appreciate the heck out of you, dude. So keep doing your thing, man. Lots of great things on the horizon for you. And lunch was great. Thank you for lunch. I'll get you next time. But just know that I'm watching what you're doing, and you're on the right track, baby. Keep doing your thing. You're a great guy. Don't let anybody ever try to tell you otherwise. And if they got something to say about it, I'll fight them. Yeah, fight me. Okay. Love you, bro. You're a good dude. Don't ever forget it. And I want to shout out to Matt from Outer Banks Boil Company. Matt is a pilot, and he has been running, or he started running flights. I think they're calling it Operation Relief Operation. What are they calling it exactly? But he's flying supplies out to the Asheville area and out in the western part of the state to help with the recovery efforts, man. What a cool gesture. What a guy with a heart of gold, man. Matt is a fantastic dude from Outer Banks Boil Company. Heart of gold to give back to the community, man. He's always trying to find a way to give back. So I want to tip my hat to Matt from the Outer Banks Boil Company. And if there's any other efforts out there, if there's anything we can do to assist in the efforts, man, we're going to jump on it. So I'm going to make them try to figure that out in the near future. I know that there's some things in place already, but we're going to try to do more. So I want to shout out to Matt one more time, from Outer Banks Boil Company for what he's doing to help with the recovery efforts and the relief efforts out in the western part of the state after all the flooding they had. So good job, brother. Good job. All right, coming up, oh gosh, the fun is about to begin with Mr. Jingles. And Mr. Jangles, I like to call him the crazed clown hooligan, but his real name is Mr. Jangles. So we're going to talk to them in just a little bit. I might even see if I can get my buddy Johnny Nepkins to join us, but we're going to talk to them from Wicked Woods. But first, hey, something that you're not going to want to miss is the 5th annual Harborween Spooktacular event taking place on October 26th at Wanchese Marina. Got more details about that right now. The 5th annual Harborween Spooktacular at Wanchese Marina is happening Saturday, October the 26th from 4 to 7 p.m. Enjoy music by DJ Stephen Peck and activities like the also famous costume contest, dockside trick-or-treating at the boats, bounce houses, face painting, and new this year, a 24-foot rock wall, monkey motion bungee jumping, and a mechanical bull. Be sure to enjoy all the sweet treats on hand like cotton candy and ice cream, and grab yourself a plate of barbecue too. Be sure to see their Facebook page for more details. All the fun you could possibly have for Halloween this year can be had at the 5th annual Harborween Spooktacular at Wanchese Marina on Saturday, October the 26th from 4 until 7 p.m. All right, as promised, I have the what do we want to say here? Mr. Jingles and Mr. Jangles from Wicked Woods. And I know that I was going to bring Johnny Nepkins in here, but I had to leave him at home. Otherwise, they might not show up because we know how afraid of Johnny Nepkins they are. And otherwise, Jump. What was Mr. Jingles got something to say?
Chump.
Best
thing he can do is stay in Wanchese.
Stay in Wanchese. Okay, guys, how we doing today?
Good.
Man, this is 11 years of Wicked Woods. And we had you in here last year talking about it, and here we are again. I'll tell you, this is something that I look forward to every year. And I know that you guys put in so much effort and so much work to get this done. And I've already talked to some of your ghouls and goblins out there. They're really excited to come back alive, I guess, for lack of better terms. So let's talk about this. 11 years in the making. You started out in Wanchese, moved over, got more land out in East Lake, which is west of Mans Harbor. You're basically to the Alligator River Bridge.
Yeah, we're exactly 1 mile from Alligator River.
1 mile from Alligator River.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, so guys, talk to me a little bit about the woods this year. What's going on out there?
Well, it's we've brought back a lot of old school horror for it this year. It's everything is portrayed off of a abandoned farm.
Okay,
yeah, it's farmlands. I ain't going to go into a lot of details
That's
as far as what's there, but you're in for a shocker this year. I feel like we've always done a really good job, but we'll start doing something, and then we're like, "Oh, let's do this. Oh, let's do that," and then next thing, man, this is pretty extreme.
Well, and that's great. I mean, there's no doubt, there's no denying that you all have done a phenomenal job year after year, and you're always looking to make it bigger, make it look scarier, whatever the case may be.
And that's the bad thing is you got to outdo yourself from last year because everybody's like, oh, well, what are you going to do differently? And you're like, we're scratching our head, in the summer going, how can we do it?
Well, and the thing is because you're both such creative thinkers, you always come out with something different. Now, the one thing that jumps out to me from last year was, I guess it was like the swamp or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a green swamp. You could not see below the line, and individuals would jump.
That is our biggest, as far as reviews, everybody loves that because you hear them, they're like, how did you put this in the woods?
Well,
and I'm like, well, you can't give away your secrets.
No, of course not.
It's a really cool, set for the attraction.
So this is going to be going on every weekend in October. Is that accurate?
Yeah, first night is the 5th.
Okay.
We're starting on a Saturday, and then everything else will be Friday and Saturday up until I think it's the 28th.
Yeah.
It's the last day. House Halloween falls on a Thursday this year. So our minions, they give up so much time.
Right.
Weekends, and they have kids. They want to take their kids trick or treat.
Of course.
And so we give them that benefit.
I got you.
Of that. So we're excited about it this year.
Very nice. Very nice. So what time can we expect things to kind of kick off? Like darkish?
Yeah, we're saying 7:30 to give it.
Okay.
A lot of people will show up earlier, and I'm like, you don't get the full effect until it's dark.
Yeah, it's got to be dark.
So
okay.
We're telling everybody 7:30 to 11.
Okay.
As long as you're there before 11, you get your ticket. I don't care if there's a line going in, but that's our hours for the month.
Okay. Excellent. That's every weekend. But this weekend coming up, the 5th is just Saturday, and then it's going to be Friday and Saturday going forward. Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Jangles, you've been rather quiet over there. What are you thinking? I see lots of thoughts going through your mind.
No, I'm not thinking about nothing.
You're not thinking about nothing. You're just thinking about trying to get out there and be in the woods. Is that right?
Oh, yeah, I'm getting ready.
Okay. Now, what happens if somebody comes out there and is number one? I'm trying to figure out the right way to say this. What are some of the rules? That's, I guess, the best way to ask. What are some of the rules for when you have people that walk through? Like, what if somebody jumps out from behind something and I get scared and my first reaction is to draw back? Is that okay to do?
It happens. It happens all the time. It's not okay to do.
Yeah.
It's not okay to do.
It's not okay to do.
Okay.
But it happens. We prefer you don't do that.
Okay.
Because we have
I'm a big boy, but we have some pretty healthy.
We got some trained
bodyguards
athletes
in there to
that
take
are
care
in there.
Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, let's just be real. Let's just talk straightforward here.
That's people don't realize. It's like that's fake. We're here for fun. Don't come in acting a fool and tearing up and trying to fight. And we're just there to have a good time.
That's right. And I mean, if you're walking in there, that's why when I bring my friend Johnny, and we go together.
Johnny, who?
Johnny Nepkins, the guy that you're afraid of.
The guy that gets the monster repellent necklace.
Oh, the one that runs all the time. Yeah, I got it. I'm with you.
We're going to talk about that monster repellent in a minute because I got a question about that. But that guy that shows up, he goes in and he's laughing the whole time because he encourages someone to challenge his authority.
I thought he was crying last year.
I think it was.
Yeah, that wasn't laughter. We know. Excuse me. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay, so
Sorry.
back to what we were originally talking about. You go in, you know what's to expect. Do not put your hands on any of the actors or anything, and don't try to tear anything up. It's just not fun for anybody. And
you will be escorted out.
You will be escorted out in a way you probably don't want to be. Yeah. Let's just say it like that. Yeah. What is that monster repellent? You just said something about monster repellent. What the heck is that?
It's glow sticks. We like to call monster repellent. We like to give them to the kids.
Okay.
So the monsters see that they're smaller, so they back off a little more. So they take it a little easy on the little ones if they want to come.
Okay.
I would advise adults don't get them because that's bad for them. Because they can see them.
Okay.
But no, monster repellent is just for the kids most of the time.
Gotcha. Yeah. So if you want to take little ones, because a lot of times you'll have some of these haunted attractions, and it's like discretion is advised for the little ones, because like they're full-fledged actors trying to, they're designed to scare you.
Well, we want them to have fun too.
Exactly.
We don't want to scare them so bad that they hate them later on in life.
Right.
We want to give them a good experience.
Yes.
So maybe later on they come in and enjoy it themselves.
Because the problem is mom and dad can't get a babysitter.
Yes.
But they still want to come, but we don't want to just, like you said, traumatize the kids where they enjoy it and let the kids come through and they'll give the monsters a little high five or, there's something to make them want to come back again.
See, and I like that. I really like that a lot because my 10-year-old, I think, I haven't really talked to him about it yet, but I want to see if he would go with me. Because I'm going to go. I'm going to take my friend Johnny, whom you love so much over there, Mr. Jangles.
Yeah, we love him.
And then I want to bring my 10-year-old Austin to see if he would enjoy going through it. I haven't taken him yet because I just felt like I was like, all right, this might be still, even with the monster repellent, it might be much for him. But I think this year he'd be ready to go. I might grab some of his little friends and take them too.
Well, we tell all of our actors inside, when you see glow sticks, back off. Have a little fun with the children.
Yeah.
Just
excellent.
I've had them even take off their mask and give them a high five.
Okay.
Something that just helps them have a good experience.
Absolutely. That's beautiful. I really like that. All right, let's talk cost. What do we got to cost to go through this year?
All right, so it's still $20 cash at
Okay.
the window. That's where kids 7 and under are free.
Okay.
First responders is $15. It's $5 off for all first responders, police, military.
Okay.
And that's pretty much the scoop on that this year.
Strictly to the cash money, though. It's got to be cash out
It's got
there.
to be cash. We don't have any signal.
No signal out there in order to be able to swipe cards, Venmo, all that other kind of crazy mess. You've got to be cash money.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to make sure that people understand that it is definitely a cash exchange there.
Because we are at the end of the world.
Yeah, hit that
signal.
ATM on the way.
Yeah.
Hit that ATM
I do
on the
want to
way.
add, though, we do ticket giveaways on Facebook all the time.
Yes.
So follow us there, and you have a chance to win tickets.
And that's an opportunity because I did see a video pop up recently that you did with, what was it, Rayolite Productions? Okay, I haven't watched it yet, but I wanted to watch it. Is it kind of a glimpse at this year already?
It's a little promo of.
Okay.
Yeah, we started doing promos at the beginning, and then we're doing one midway through the season, just teasers, stuff like that. So people are more, visual. They want to see exactly what they're going to.
Right. Okay. Excellent. That's
I feel like
really cool.
We've stepped up our game over the years of that kind of production stuff. So
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I think because they were out there last year a little bit too, weren't they? Okay. I do remember that. That's awesome. It kind of gives everybody a little teaser trailer of what to expect. I think that's great. That's always good in the promo world. Okay, so it's $20. Kids 7 and under free. $15 for first responders, EMTs, police, military. That's excellent. Excellent. Y'all give that kickback to those folks. Now, you were saying something a minute ago, Mr. Jingles, regarding a benefit, a fundraiser, or something. What was that about? Tell me about that.
So. It's kind of weird when something happens, you need to do something.
Yes.
A very short story. 10 years ago when West Virginia flooded in the Greenbrier area, we went up there, just see the devastation of, people losing their houses and everything. We went and it was like, man, you felt like you make an impact. Mm-hmm. And as soon as this happened, this is home.
Right, yeah.
And
talking about what happened in the western part of the
western
state.
part of the state, I was like, man, so this weekend I told Shane, I was like, hey, we've got to do something to help. It's mass chaos out there right now. My wife, she's out there now working 911, and she says it's bad. So what we're going to do, because of the amount of traffic we have rolling through, we're going to have a enclosed trailer set up on the woods. We'll have a list of, supplies that can be brought, donated to the trailer, and then the 1st of November, we're making a trip. The Wicked Woods team is making a trip to the mountains to distribute and help rebuild whatever we can do.
Okay.
But like I said, we'll have a list.
So people could bring some stuff out there to the woods and drop it off with you, and you're going to publish that list on social media and everything like that
we'll
prior
keep everything
to
up.
the first weekend.
Yeah.
That's excellent. That is a beautiful thing. Yeah. There's no denying that there's been the devastation out there. I mean, I've only seen photographs. Don't know anybody out there, that's got their boots on the ground right now, but that's all I've heard. I've had phone calls about it today on asking how we can all get involved as a community to help.
And it's one of those things after going and doing this in the previous is your natural instincts. Oh, I need to run there now and do it.
Right.
It's just so much chaos going on right now. So many people, you don't feel like you're making as much of an impact. You kind of let the dust settle.
Yes.
And everybody figure out, all right, what in the world I got to do now? And all right, you can go help individuals, and it feels like you're doing more.
Right.
In the communities and just going for, all right, drop it off and leave.
So coming out, the woods gives back. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So a lot go into the woods, but more comes out of the woods. Yep. I love it. That's a beautiful thing. Okay. So there's something that you guys can do now when you're going out to Wicked Woods for all of your haunts and thrills. Bring something off of that list that you're going to put up online in the very near future to help with the cause. I mean, honestly, it's a beautiful. Now, will Mr. Jingles be in character when he delivers said goods?
You never know.
What about Mr. Jingles?
Oh, I will. Yeah, I will.
Guys, that's great. So give me your best right now. Give me your best Mr. Jingles one-liner to people that can come out to the woods to see you. Mm-hmm. You got one for me? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank on that one.
That's all right. Listen. Come out of the woods. I can't do it like you do, Mr. Jingles. I just can't. I can't. I've been working with these gentlemen for 11 years now, and I just can't do it like you do. So, what else? Anything you got over there, Mr. Jingles?
I don't have nothing.
Just come out to the woods.
Just come out to the woods, enjoy it, have fun.
Also, the last week of October, you'll be seeing us downtown Manio.
Okay.
There is a lot going on, festivities down here at night. Lost Colony Brewery.
Part of
the whole
October.
October
Halloween
Fest.
Island.
Yeah.
Halloween Island. Yes.
So we're partnering with Lost Colony Brewery as far as
tavern,
some of our swamp scenes and the decorations. So we're trying to get into the community and helping facilitate other things going on. So you'll be seeing us down here at nights.
Okay, that'll be that's going to be a good time. Yeah. I have a meeting with Gino in the near future in regards to some of that stuff. So, well, guys, I really appreciate y'all coming in. Again, Wicked Woods every weekend, the month of October, starting this coming Saturday, October the 5th, and then every weekend after that, 7:30-ish, darkish until 11, and you'll sell the last ticket at 11. Mm-hmm. Okay, last ticket sold at 11, $20. Kids 7 and under are free. First responders, military, police, fire, EMT, whatever, $15. Get $5 off there. That's a great thing. And, okay, last question. If you go through it the correct way from start to finish, approximately how long is it to go through?
It'll take you 25 minutes.
25
minutes. 25 to 30.
25 to 30 minutes.
As long as you're not acting a fool running and...
Okay, yeah, as long as you're not running through and screaming the whole time. And let's talk real quick. Let's speak to group size. To maximize the entire effect for like the people that are in your party. Let's say you come with, 10 people. Would it be wise to split them up in like, say,
5 and 5?
5 and 5?
Absolutely.
Or like, okay. Because I know that just making sure that, if you got a big group going through, the scare might be up here and you ain't going to get nothing back here. So we suggest you would suggest smaller groups if you got like a group of 12, 4, 4, and 4 kind of thing,
Yeah.
And y'all definitely, split them up in great increments. You have somebody at the gate, you'll let a group in, wait about 4 or 5 minutes to let the other group in. I love how y'all space it out.
But the way we're set up this year is not necessarily the first person is getting it all the time.
Oh.
I will say, if you think you're safer in a big group, you're not.
There's something good. That's a good tidbit of information there.
Not.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
No one is safe.
No
one is safe.
Well, except
the front
for me.
runner can get it, the middle can get it, and the back end can get it.
Oh, okay.
There's no safe zone.
Dude, I want...
Even for napkins,
look,
I promise.
Oh, really? You
Yeah.
you just can't... Listen, when I talk to Nepkins later, I'm going to let him know that, you put him on notice.
He does have a tombstone there, too, doesn't he?
He does.
Does he have?
Yeah.
Is that tombstone still there?
Still there.
Still there.
He
Still
said
there.
he's going to pull it up when he gets there and walk out with it.
Dang.
That's what he said. He told me. He said, "Yeah." He's like, if that tombstone is still there, he's going to pull it up and walk out with it.
Nepkin's mouth gets bigger and bigger and bigger every year.
You got to talk to him about that. Don't shoot the messenger here, guys. Don't shoot the messenger. Mr. Jangles, thank you guys very much for, number one, everything you all do for the community, what you're doing for Western North Carolina, for doing this year after year and making it fun for everyone. Thank you guys for doing that, and I really appreciate y'all giving me a few minutes today.
You're very welcome. Thank you for having us.
You got any mustard biscuits?
There's Mr. Jingles.
Come and experience the magic of the Christmas Shop and General Store in Manio. The Christmas Shop and General Store has been an Outer Banks destination for over 57 years and was voted the #1 Christmas store in North Carolina. With rooms like the Barn, full of Christmas favorites, we'll personalize any ornament for free. In the Coastal Room, with all of your Outer Banks Christmas decorations to memorialize your trip. There's a Halloween room that will rival any haunted house. And a General Store with an assortment of homemade candies, sweets, and other local treats. The Christmas Shop is now doing wine tastings daily from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. and is offering wines by the glass to sip on while you shop. The Christmas Shop and General Store in Manio, creating magical memories with exciting experiences since 1967.
Electricity, something I don't mix well with at all, and that's why I only trust the folks at ELS OBX. ELS OBX offers a variety of services from custom electrical installations to lighting design. ELS OBX has the experience and know-how to complete any job. They're committed to providing the highest quality lighting and electrical installations or service at affordable prices. Visit them online at elsobx.com to get a brighter idea of how shockingly awesome they are. See what I did there? ELS OBX, electrical and lighting solutions you can count on. Yes, electricity is something I don't mix well with at all, so trust the folks at ELS OBX and online at elsobx.com. Yes, enjoy those folks so much. All right, we're going to jump into some events. And again, every event that I want to talk about can be found online at outerbanksthisweek.com. Click on the events tab and you can see them in their entirety. As I always like to say, make sure you support your local high school and middle school athletics. They've started back up. Please show these kids their love and support that they deserve. Football, volleyball, soccer, track, tennis, whatever it may be. Let's show them that love. Trivia nights, live music, karaoke, all going on up and down the beach here, still taking place in the month of October. I'm telling you, there's still a lot to be done around here in the month of October. If you're thinking about taking a little weekend vacay down here, or even if you can get a few days off in the middle of the week and can make the trip down, I suggest you do so because there's so many fun things happening, all over the place. The trivia nights, live music, karaoke, all these different haunted attractions like we just talked about with Wicked Woods. There's the Harbinger Haunted Trail. There's other things going on up and down the beach and as far as haunted attractions are concerned. So I really suggest you try to look into these and go and pay them a visit and just enjoy it. It's that time of the year, man. Halloween's coming up. Got to have some fun. So haunted attractions all over in the month of October. I believe Mug Night's still going on at Jolly Rogers every Thursday night. You can go hang out with Matty P and have a drink with him. DJ Styles will be spinning records. We'll be playing music. I just showed my age there a second ago. But again, you bring your own mug, you fill it up for $3, select house beer. It's 21 and up. 9 o'clock's when everything starts. There's a $5 cover. And of course, Matty P will be in the house. Prost Colony going on. Prost Colony Oktoberfest at Lost Colony Tavern in downtown Manio. That's always a lot of fun. The Pumpkin Patch is going to be happening the entire month of October at the Brewing Station. You can see the listing on our website for more details on that. Let's see. Friday, October 4th. It's a 1-year anniversary party at Dune Street Raw Bar and Grill in Nags Head. It's an all-day event with live music and drink specials all day. You can see their event listing for more details on that at outerbanksthisweek.com. First Friday going on in downtown Manio, also October 4th. That's going to be starting at 6 o'clock. If you're not sure about what First Friday is, it's like a big street party, and it's fun for the entire family. Hey, Round out your evening with Ty Fleming and the fellas over at Fish Heads on Friday night, October 4th, starting at 6 o'clock. Always a great time. As we mentioned already, Wicked Woods is kicking off Saturday, October 5th in East Lake. That's going to kick off around around the darkish time frame. Hey, coming up also October 5th, Saturday, Daniel Jordan Band's going to be at the Bruin Station, jamming out starting at 10:30. Hey, the Oink and Oyster Roast, the 23rd Oink and Oyster Roast with First Flight Rotary has been put on Saturday, October 5th at Jolly Rogers in Kill Devil Hills from noon until 4. That's always a good time to support the Rotary, to support all the efforts and things that they give back to and the money that they donate back into the community. So the 23rd annual Oink and Oyster Roast, Saturday, October 5th at Jolly Rogers in Kill Devil Hills from noon until 4. Something that might be cool to go out and watch going on up and down the beach in Nags Head is the Nags Head Surf Fishing Tournament. That's going to be going on Wednesday, October 9th through Friday, October 11th. I would say go out there and check that out. That's probably going to be a great, great time. Oh, gosh, the Outer Banks Sporting Events Surfman Challenge 2-miler and Fun Run is going to be going on Sunday, October 13th, starting at 8 a.m. from the Chickamaucomico Life Saving Station in Rodanthe. This is a new event. You go online to obxse.com for more information on how you can register and to see what exactly is going to take place at the OBSE, the Outer Banks Sporting Events Surfman Challenge. Again, Sunday, October 13th at 8 o'clock in the morning. The Bluegrass Island Festival is going to kick off Wednesday, October 16th and go through Sunday, October 20th in downtown Manteo. You can view all the event details on our website and online at bluegrassisland.com. That is a huge party. Huge party. Go to bluegrassisland.com to get the details on all that. It is going to be a lot of fun, I can guarantee. Just looking at some different things that are coming up that I'm going to throw out there. The 15th Annual Duck Jazz Festival happening Saturday and Sunday, October 12th and 13th. For more information on that, you can go to townofduck.com. Make sure you go and enjoy the jazzy tunes at the 15th Annual Duck Jazz Festival. Again, Saturday and Sunday, October 12th and 13th. Go online to townofduck.com for more details on that. The Outer Banks Seafood Festival, that's going to be a lot of fun, going on Saturday, October 19th at the Soundside Events site in Nags Head. And you can go online right now to outerbanksseafoodfestival.org to get more information. That is always a great time. Hey, here's something that was sent in to me. The Wings Over Eatonton out in Eatonton, North Carolina, which is in Chowan County. It's a free event happening also October 19th. Gates are going to open at 10 a.m. The air show is going to start at 1. Now, there is a rain date of October 20th, the very next day. It's going to be at the Northeastern Regional Airport in Eatonton, North Carolina. There's going to be a car and tractor show, the Air Tro, pilot fly-in and aircraft displays, food trucks, vendor fair, face painting, plane rides? Plane rides. That'll be fun. Helicopter rides. You can go online to townofeatonton.com/wings to see more details on that. So that's the Wings Over Eatonton. It's a free event happening October 19th at the Northeastern Regional Airport in Eatonton, North Carolina. Beautiful town, beautiful community there. Love it. Love Eatonton. All right, here we go. The 8th Annual Dare to Scare 5K happening Saturday, October 26th, starting at 8 o'clock from the Coastal Studies Institute and finishing at the Virginia Tillett Community Center in Manteo. Of course, you can go online to runsignup.com and you can click on all the links there and you can go to the Facebook page. That's what I'd say. Go to the Go Far Facebook page, the Dare to Scare 5K event page, the 8th Annual Dare to Scare 5K event page, and get all the information and register right there. That's going to be a lot of fun. I got a feeling I'm going to end up running that thing. Last but not least, something coming up at the Inn on the Pamlico and Cafe Pamlico. They're having the 20th anniversary Roaring 20s inspired Gatsby dinner. 20s inspired cocktail menu, a 5-course fixed menu. This is going to be on October the 28th at 6 p.m. And of course, I'll talk more about this in the near future, but it's going to be at Cafe Pamlico and the Inn on the Pamlico. 5-course mixed menu, $125 per person. So you can Gatsby-inspired Halloween dinner that will transport you back to the Roaring 20s. Don your finest feathers and pearls, gentlemen and ladies, and prepare to be enchanted by the magic of the night. Of course, like I said, more details to come about that in the very near future. All right, that's the look at our events. We're going to wrap this thing up here in just a few moments, but first, A word from our friends at the Miss Oregon Inlet 2 and Ride the Wind in Ocracoke.
Ahoy there, folks. Captain Edward Lee here, and I want to invite you aboard the Miss Oregon Inlet 2. She's a modern 60-foot headboat outfitted with the latest top-quality safety and fishing equipment. We make 3 trips per day out of the world-famous Oregon Inlet Fishing Center. Visit MissOregonInlet.com or call us today at 252-251-4314. So ditch the beach for a bit and set sail with the Miss Oregon Inlet 2.
Ride the Wind has been the surf shop on Ocracoke Island since 1985. With more than 300 brands and counting, Ride the Wind has the largest selection of sunglasses, surf apparel, Ocracoke apparel, footwear, and jewelry on the island. If you're looking to get out on the water, you can rent a kayak, surfboard, paddleboard, skimboard, or bodyboard. If you're looking for a unique Ocracoke experience, you can rent one of our high-end priority beach cruisers, or you can book a kayak history eco tour, surf lesson, or sup yoga session. For more information or to see their live Ocracoke webcam, go online at surfocracoke.com. Ride the Wind, Ocracoke Island's top surf shop for over 39 years.
All right. I don't believe I forgot anything, but I'm sure someone will let me know if I did. Email me, please, podcast@outerbanksthisweek.com. Podcast@outerbanksthisweek.com. Let me know your thoughts, feelings, anything you want to hear about. I did get those emails last week about the SPCA, things going on New Year's down in Avon, and I promise you I'm going to address those things and get those individuals involved with those activities in here to talk to me if I can. I'm going to do my best. I'm going to work really hard to make this happen for you guys, okay? So I appreciate y'all, and I do want to thank Mr. Jingles and Mr. Jangles for coming in. I think I want to thank them. Should I thank them? I think I want to. Yeah, I'll thank them. Next week, I'm going to be on location at Cafe Pamlico for a special podcast with them to talk about the Gatsby dinner. There's going to be lots of other fun activities going on as well. I hope you'll join me. This recording is going to take place Monday evening. Monday, October 7th, I will be at Cafe Pamlico in on the Pamlico Sound to record the podcast. And if you're listening and you're going to be down that way, please come in and say hello. It's a special day for all parties involved. Really looking forward to it. And I am just excited to go. Really excited to go. I love Tasha. I love Meredith. I love Dallas. I love all the folks at Cafe Pamlico and in on Pamlico Sound. Wonderful place. I'm very thankful that they have allowed us to go down and do a podcast from there again. And I'm really looking forward to it. So please, Monday, 6 o'clock. This coming Monday, October 7th, 6 o'clock. I look forward to seeing you down there. Please come and say hello. It'll be a great time. Well, that's going to do it for this episode of the Outer Banks This Week podcast, all brought to you by Kelly's Automotive in Manio. Again, if it has doors, it can be yours with Kelly's Automotive and online at kellysobxauto.com. All right, I'm going to get myself ready for next Monday. It's going to be a great time. So I will see y'all again next week. Good Lord willing. And the creek don't rise. Y'all take care now. Bye-bye.
This has been another radical edition of the Outer Banks This Week podcast. Be sure to like and subscribe, follow us on social media, and listen every Thursday for a new episode.